online campuses. And so I'm very passionate about the subject. Jay and I both are very passionate about the subject. I would say it's still controversial though, where social media is one of those things. I get very little pushback of whether we should use Facebook or not. I get a lot of pushback of online campuses. Are we encouraging people to stop going to church? Are we helping people skip church? Are we helping people to skip, avoid the snow and not shoveling their cars so they can just watch church on TV? What are you seeing in terms of trends around online church? And then I would love to hear your personal thoughts of, do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is really hindering churches and encouraging laziness within our churches? What are you seeing and what are you perceiving out of that?
Well, you're asking a very widely asked question. In fact, this very day, I am working on a pastor poll survey, and one of the questions is, has the online campus idea been good for the church overall or been harmful? Because, on the one hand, I got a snotty-nosed kid and I can't make it to church. I shouldn't come to church. You don't want me to come. And isn't it wonderful that I can keep track with the message series and feel like I was in touch a bit and watch it maybe even as a family? That's great. But do I then use that as an excuse? And in talking with different pastors, you hear that the more emphasis they put into making a quality online campus, the more people from the church who go to it instead of as regularly coming online. And, that may speak to, okay, I need to work on the parking problem or the other things that cause it, make it frustrating for people to come in person. Interestingly, giving on online campuses, I consistently hear for pastors, it's a lot higher than we think. And the outreach of, here's this person in China who doesn't have access to church, or someone in Japan who's practicing their English, and if somehow the Lord led them to our church and has written us an email to our team that says, I want to learn more about this Jesus. Who would have thought that our church, based wherever we are, would have that kind of reach? So there is both positive and negative, and the dust has not settled. But as you pointed out in a recent broadcast of this series, there's a resurgence.